Peace, love, and black empowerment. You are tuned into the Mile High News Channel, Denver's first station for news and entertainment that is for us and by us. With your hosts, Noble Turner, Sharif Aline, Chairman Sekou, and Jesse Paris. Welcome. Peace, love, and black empowerment. Welcome back to Mile High News, family. As always, I just want to thank all the viewers, thank all the support that we've been getting. We really can't believe how much this has grown, you know what I'm saying? And it's really kind of getting a little freaky. No, I'm just kidding. Once again, we really appreciate y'all. We thank y'all for the support. We're going to keep on bringing it. We're going to keep on bringing it to you. Next up, I just want to let everybody know, you know, we don't want to pressure anybody to give any money. We're not saying please donate, but we do have a Cash App. So if you do feel the need to help us out, you know, we do need some more equipment and, you know, a better room to make sure, you know, we give this news right to y'all. So we do have a Cash App, and that is $, Mile High News. So if you guys feel the you know, hook your brothers up, letting us know we're doing something. You know, we actually have some projects coming up too that we're working really hard on. We're working on building the community, and you know, it's going to be a lot more action instead of all this talk. You know what I'm saying? We can do all this, and I love the talk because the talk is how, you know, I came into, you know what I'm saying, the light, supposedly, if that's what you want to call it. But we believe in the action, you know what I'm saying? So we want to build a community, and that's what we're doing. We're going to have a whole bunch of information and stuff coming up on that. So once again, thank y'all, family. And tonight we have a special Kwanzaa show. I know a lot of people think that Kwanzaa is, you know, a made-up holiday and stuff, but, you know, look at the made-up holidays that we've been celebrating, that we're about to celebrate in another week or two. So, you know what I'm saying? Anything that is about us and for us, we need to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Because who else is going to do it? You know what I'm saying? That's just like we have the Juneteenth celebration. Everybody say you shouldn't celebrate that. And of course you shouldn't celebrate it, but you should commemorate that day because it's for us. You know what I'm saying? Just like Mile High News. This is news for us. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all keep on supporting. Make sure you support our YouTube page. Make sure you support our Facebook page. You know, on my regular page, Noble Turner, I really don't care about if I get likes and stuff. I just want to spit the knowledge, you know what I'm saying? But this show, we need the likes, we need the support because that helps us do more, you know, especially on Facebook, which is, you know, they have so many guidelines and rules and standards, especially against black people. And black shows. So, you know what I'm saying? You guys get up those likes, you know, subscribe, follow us, you know what I'm saying, so we can reach more people. So, yeah, once again, family, we appreciate y'all. And next week we're going to have our sister circle. Since, you know, everybody loves the sisters, we do too. We're going to bring them back. So, you know what I'm saying, we're going to have some new sisters here. And you know what I'm saying, they're going to get it in because, you know, they are a part of us. So they are a part of this show. So what we're going to do here tonight is we're going to do the 7 principles of Kwanzaa, just in case people don't know about it. We're going to tell what that means to us, too. So first off, I want to start off with it's the first principle of Kwanzaa, which is umoja, and that is unity. And that's to strive and maintain unity in the family, and the community, nation, and race. And, you know, with all the problems that we have and everything that's going on, we are our own answer. You know what I'm saying? The unity of us, the unity of our dollars is the only answer. You know what I'm saying? You guys can, you know, I got some commandos out there who are ready to set it off and stuff, and we got people wanting to march and stuff. It's not going to work. Only thing that's going to work is we come together, we unite our money, we unite ourselves, and we get the fuck out of here. You know? Wherever it may be. But as long as that place is to ourselves, because that's what we need. We need ourselves. We need to be to ourselves and time to heal for ourselves. So the next one is
Kujichagulia, which is self-determination, which means to define ourselves name ourselves, create for ourselves, and speak for ourselves. So this reminds me of what we're doing with foundational Black Americans, American descendants of slavery. We are defining ourselves. We are naming ourselves. We are creating for ourselves, and we are speaking for ourselves. And we are demanding tangibles for this 2020 election. So that's what comes to mind when I think of Kuji Jakalia.
Definitely.
All right.
Next up, we have
Ujima. That's collective work and responsibility. And that's like how we created this Mile High News thing. See, once we had the vision quest of this is something we need to do, but our brother, because we got to give credit where credit is due, you know, right? So once he kicked it with us with the idea, we said, okay, so how do we do this? Well, we said, okay, now we got to bust this up. First of all, we need to do, somebody going to do the production. So we brought in our brother to do the production. But I don't know.
My son, Jaheim Turner, behind the scenes.
That's right. That's
he
right.
Is Mile High News. Come on.
Come on over and get up over here, man. Give us something. All right. Come on over here and give us something, so y'all can see what's going on. This is the man behind the scenes. This is the ones that make it all happen.
My son, Jaheim.
Yes.
He is the number one main part of our team. And
That's right.
We appreciate him so much because us old niggas, we wouldn't know what to do.
No, we wouldn't. We didn't. I don't even know how to answer the phone.
That's right. So definitely. You know what I'm saying? I have a dream for him too, and that's to create his production company. You know, you guys look out for that. We're definitely going to be promoting that on there. And yeah, man, we gotta be collective. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what they say. 5 fingers individually ain't shit, but you put those fingers together, they make a fist that can form a mighty blow. So that's what needs to happen.
So when we do the collective, we got the ideas. So then we start we piece this idea, and we say, okay, I can do this. My brother can do that. He can do that. He can do that. Everybody can't do the same thing, but everybody can do something. So that's where the collective work comes in. Just come, be you, do your passion, do the work. All right? Now, part of the work is you got to help each other as a team. See, it takes teamwork to make the dream work. All right? So now we blend, you dig what I'm saying? And everybody is cool with whatever they do. And then we take the responsibility of doing that consistently. It ain't no every now and then, happy sham, We say we're going to do this on every Tuesday, we here. And then we say, okay, now we got a certain time, we got to do this thing in, we got to mesh this thing together, and then we come up with a product that is educational, that's financial, and it's all about us. Right. So the collective work and responsibility means each one, teach one, and then let's do that thing.
That's right. So next up we have Ujama, and that is cooperative economics. That's what I've been touching on. If you guys follow me on Facebook, Noble Turner, I have been speaking on this exact thing for about 3-4 years now. And, you know, I get it from the Dr. Claude Anderson. You know what I'm saying? He's one of my heroes, especially in this game. You know what I'm saying? Because I listen to the Dr. Umars, the Michi X's, the Tariq Nasheeds, and they're all good. But nobody really touches on solutions. And Dr. Claude Anderson is the only one that touched on the solution to me, that we can bring our money together and build our own movie theaters that we're getting thrown out of, build our own stores that we can't hurry up and buy in, you know what I'm saying? Build our own Lakers and Nuggets stadiums, you know what I'm saying? That can happen if we put together our money and practice cooperative economics. Cooperative economics is where you put your money together with the whole group of people and y'all buy something for the group. Because everybody else does it. We're the only race that does not do that. And that's why water be dripping. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So definitely our next principle, our next Kwanzaa principle is?
Nia, which means purpose. To make our corrective vocation the building and developing of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness. So this is our purpose, this is our job, this is our purpose in creating the Mile High News and other endeavors that we're doing, is because this is our purpose, this is our passion, this is our drive, And this is why we are here. And we're building and developing in our community to restore our people to our traditional greatness, meaning bring us back to where we were, to the top. We were not always at the bottom, and the tide is changing, and we are going to regain our role at the top of the throne. And in the meantime, we need to learn knowledge of self and learn what it was that we lost and how to rebuild that, and also how to defend that. So that's the Nia.
All right. So I got the Kaumba, creativity. All right. Got to get outside of the box that we've been prescribed. It was like, okay, we on the slave boat. You understand what I'm saying? We know this ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? We got to come out the box. You know what I'm saying? But now we don't know what's on top or on the sides around us. All right. But once we start moving, you know what I'm saying, to get out the bottom. In the process of getting out the bottom, there's some folks that just ain't gonna make it. All right, some folks just ain't gonna make the boat ride. So, but their life has not been in vain because they become our motivation to get up to the top of the boat. You know what I'm saying? Because we know this got to stop. We got to come up out the hole. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when you're at the bottom, you use that as a platform, like like if you on you swimming, right? And you jump off the diving board and you go in the water, you hit the bottom, you spring off the bottom to get back to the top. All right? So the creativity means, hey, we got to get up off this boat, man. We got to get to see if there's something bigger and greater than this. So then when we get out, and it's going to take the collective responsibility of all of us to do that, because we're going to have to climb over each shoulder and pull each other up. All right? So we can all get up there because we know what's up there ain't necessarily a nice little thing there. Because they've been whooping folks, killing folks, all the rest of that, right? And we ain't been eating nothing. They've been starving us, you know. So this is a bad ride. All right? This is like getting on the back of the RTD bus and everybody back there having a good time, and somebody bring out the crack. And we say, no, man, we ain't going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Where the weed at? If we're going to get thrown out, we want a misdemeanor, not no felony. You know what I'm saying? Right. So part of the creativity is we got to entertain that there are things in this world that we know of, that we know we don't know of, and then there's things we'll never know of individually. But there ain't nothing that we can't know of collectively. There's over 1 billion plus African people all over the world, all right? So getting outside the box means if we was doing what we're doing here now, everywhere, you dig what I'm saying? Then it's flat on. And then when we seek to overthrow the oppression, we have the tactical advantage because we can fight everywhere we at, and he can't do that. See? He can't do that. See, it's just like in Vietnam when they had the Tet Offensive. They attacked 17 cities and forts at the same time, on the same day, during a religious holiday. They didn't expect none of that to happen because there was a so-called truce. You know what I'm saying? But they said, listen, what the truce is going to be about us overthrowing the oppressor on the day that he ain't paying no attention. And we're going to get it.
Catch him slipping.
After that happened, Walter Cronkite got on the news, and he was one of the one of the ones that, one of the reporters that white folks believe in. So if Walter Cronkite said it, it was true, even though he lied about everything. Yeah. So he got up on the TV. You know what I'm saying? And the war in Vietnam was going on. People were in the street here. Tet Offensive popped up. Then it was like, hey, Walter said, we can't win this. The war's over. And as soon as that, the next day, Nixon started withdrawing the troops. Okay? That's how powerful your creativity is, but you do the unexpected. That's what I got on that one.
All right, that's right. So our last Kwanzaa principle, our seventh one, is faith. And faith is something that we've had for a long time. You know what I'm saying? We've had faith to get out of slavery. We have faith that, we'll be treated like more than 3/5 of a human being, like a human being. You know what I'm saying? So, faith kind of goes both ways. It goes, you can sit there and have it, or you can sit there and have faith that your actions will bring you out of whatever. And that's what I believe in when it comes to faith. I believe that my actions, I have faith in my actions that whoever it may be may guide my actions. So, and I think that's what we need too. We can't just sit there and say, "Oh, I hope that we don't get killed today," or "I hope the police stop killing us." We have to put action to make sure they do and don't anymore. So that was our Kwanzaa special, man. We give big ups to our people, and you know it's not a religious holiday. It's a holiday celebrating us.
Yeah.
So that's why we're on it. So happy Kwanzaa. I know it's not until next week, but you know we'll be talking about it then too. So happy Kwanzaa.
Ready for the revolution.
All right, fam, welcome back. We just got a couple of topics we want to touch on tonight. Sorry, our brother Sharif couldn't be here. He had some family emergencies where he couldn't be with us, but you know he's still with us.
That's right.
So you know what I'm saying. He'll be back next week, and like I said, next week we have the Sister Circle. So we're gonna get it in with the sisters again. We had such a great time when they were here last time, so we got to bring them on back. We're gonna keep on bringing them back. And we're going to have our correspondents back here pretty soon, too, probably right after the Sister Circle. So y'all make sure you stay tuned. And I just want to talk about the what if, you know, and that what if is what I've been looking here, that if Donald Trump gets impeached, that these people want to start a war with us, you know what I'm saying? And I've never really heard it so blatant, especially on the news. But check out this clip.
He's not going to be removed. He's not going to be removed. He's not going to be removed.
You feel confident in that?
My 357 Magnum is comfortable with that. End of story.
And they remove him in the Senate. Mm-hmm. I think it'll cause physical violence in this country that we haven't seen since the first Civil War. I think it'll become the second Civil War.
I would think that there would be a strong movement, would be very negative, possible violence, not that I'm condoning violence. There'll be a lot of mad Americans, possibly 70, 80 million Americans on the loose, not very happy.
So yeah, family, you know what I'm saying? The guy is saying that, you know, he pretty much, you know, is going to start out a war, and then be the fools that will go out there and you know they ain't gonna step to one of us, but them would be the fools that'll get one of our babies. Them would be the fools that will get one of our, you know, our wives or our girlfriends or something like that. So we really have to pay attention to it. I say this every week that we are at war, but if it's looking like if Trump gets impeached, they might be coming for us first. You know what I'm saying? Because they, man, it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? These people are not only warning us, they're telling us almost when it's gonna happen. So you know we need to stay woke, like Sister Melly Queen said. We got to stay vigilant, and we got to keep our eyes open, family. You know what I'm saying? Because these people, they're not playing. This guy said he got his 357, and he's ready to blow up. He might as well say he's ready to kill some niggas if Trump gets impeached. You know what I'm saying? If it's not just us, we definitely gonna be the first ones. So, like I always say every week, we got to stay up, stay on code, and you know, protect ourselves, man. Protect ourselves, because you know everybody think it ain't gonna get real until it's right there in your face. Yep. Next up, we have our brother Jesse. He's gonna be talking about the history of the Democratic Party. So, brother Jesse.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Brother Noble. So I want to talk about the history of the Democratic Party and why we should no longer be a part of that party. So from the very beginning, the Democratic Party is the oldest voter-based political party in the world. And it traces its heritage all the way back to the 1700s of the Anti-Federalists and the Jefferson Democratic Republican Party of the 1790s. After the Civil War, the party dominated the South due to the opposition to civil and political rights for African Americans, and Southern Democrats formed organizations to terrorize African Americans in the South, such as the KKK. Now, knowing this history, we are in 2019, we are still supporting the Democratic Party. This party was based in terrorism toward our people. They did not want us to be free. They did not want us to have rights. They want us to keep us as slaves. This is the same party that's asking us for our vote now. And we're telling them, no, look, you need to produce tangibles. The days are over of you just getting our vote because you're different than the Republicans. The Republicans and the Democrats are two sides of the same coin, as I mentioned on the last show. So we're voting for tangibles. Whoever produces tangibles for American descendants of slavery, foundational Black Americans, that's who's going to get our vote. We cannot lose sight of the fact that both of these parties have not had our best interests in mind at all from the very beginning, the Democrats and the Republicans. But the Democratic Party likes to pat itself on the back saying, look, no, we're different. We're not like those other guys. And it's like, no, yes, you are. Your whole goal and purpose to maintain status quo, which is racism, white supremacy, and to keep that in full effect. So you're not going to fool us, Democrats. Now, you just seen that we have power, y'all. We were able to get Kamala Harris to drop out. That was the Democrats' Obama 2.0. The Democrats are running scared for their lives right now. They're running for the hills. They don't know what they're going to do. Because we're asking for tangibles. We're demanding tangibles. They've never seen nothing like this in probably the whole history of politics in this country. So we are winning, family, and we're going to keep pushing for our tangibles. They want our vote. They're going to have to do tangibles. We want something real, something substantive, something we can count, measure right now. The days of symbolism are over. And my generation is leading the way with this, that the elders have passed on the torch to us, and we're leading the way with this. And we're demanding our tangibles. And this is a generational fight, like I said on previous shows. This is not just for 2020. This is not just for 2024, 2028, or 2032, or 2036, or 2040. This is for generations to come. So with that being said, y'all, lead the Democratic Party, as I mentioned on several other shows. Join the Unity Party. We already have a party in the state of Colorado that's predominantly Black. So we always talk about solutions on this show. That is one of the solutions. We're not telling you to go vote Republican. We're not telling you to go vote something else. Join the Unity Party. Become a power block and be able to influence, politics. And we no longer have to fall for the horse and the carriage nonsense from the Democrats and the Republican two-party system and say that to hell with both of those parties. We don't even need to start our own party. We just need to change our affiliation to unity in the state of Colorado. Thank you.
Yeah, that's right, Brother Jesse. Definitely. We always going to mention on this show, and since we are right before the election, we are going to push this every week. You know what I'm saying? Our people are a little hard-headed, so we need to know, man, we can't keep on giving these people our votes and then they give us shit back. You know what I'm saying? That's what Dr. Claude Anderson calls shampoo. You know what I'm saying? They give us the sham. We give them the sham and they keep the poo. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or we get the poo and they get the sham. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to keep on pushing this. We're going to keep on pushing reparations. You know what I'm saying? Until we get it. And, we're not the only Black news media doing this. You know what I'm saying? We are part of a collective Black media who wants to see tangibles, who wants to see somebody do something for us from out of 400 years of them not. You know what I'm saying? Ever since this country was founded. So next up, we got our brother Sekou, and he's going to be touching up on that and giving you the Sekou realness.
All right, here we go. Now, see, I'm kind of old, so it takes me a while to try to pull all this together. And as Malcolm X said, let's just make this plain and straight up, no chaser. All right, so I'm going to get to see if I understand what I was talking about. Okay, now we got the Republican and the Democratic Party, right? Mm-hmm. We got, and they have their own symbols of their party. On one is the elephant, on the other one is the donkey. Mm-hmm. All right, so what we have really is we got with Trump, the big Dumbo, mm-hmm. And then with the Democrats, we got the little jackass. Okay, now between Dumbo and jackass, they got us pinned in. All right, because they think that those are the only alternatives that we got. All right, now there's one thing real clear about the people's liberation struggle. Nobody has ever gotten free inside of using the oppressor's organization. One thing about oppressors is that they're not going to teach you how to undo this oppression. They're going to try to trick you into believing this is the best thing that ever happened to you. See? Because they used to run this game on us about, hey man, if it wasn't for white folks, you do what I'm saying, we'd be in trouble and we'd be still going and dancing around the campfire and cooking and eating white folks who came over there to take us closer to Jesus, you know, and they develop a whole culture and way of looking at things, and they actually believe that. They actually believe that black people had tails. You know what I'm saying? That we evolved.
When they're actually the ones that did.
Exactly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That clip too.
And so what I'm hearing y'all saying is that, okay, man, look, we got to break out of all that. You know what I'm saying? So instead of integrating with that and being a part of that, we need to infiltrate that. See, so we know what's going on from the inside. You know what I'm saying? And as we understand what they do inside, we create our own on the outside. You know, that's untouchable, that's invisible. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where the knowledge is. See, the one thing about the knowledge, it starts with the idea. But the one thing about an idea is that you can't smell it, you can't touch it, you can't hear it. It's just there like air. You know what I'm saying? And so now we kind of like invisible on them because we don't let them know what we coming to find out that we know. See, black folks got to quit telling white folks what we think about them. You know what I'm saying? What we think about them. And it's like, you can't teach someone who's a racist how not to be a racist. All right? They're an expert at it. So how you going to teach an expert on how to be a fool? You know what I'm saying? And a fool don't want to know nothing. You know what I'm saying? So in his arrogance, it's not going to listen. All right? So here's the play. They got us pinned in. All right, on both sides, right? And they got us locked down from the top to the bottom. But guess what we do? See, we be creative. We create a tunnel by digging through the bottom where we at and come out on the other side like a gopher. You know what I'm saying? And we pop up on them, you know what I'm saying, on the day that there ain't no shade, no shadow, you know what I'm saying? And we pop up at midnight, Jacks, who we know it ain't no shadow. It's too dark to see it. There's no reflection. And then we get busy doing the things we do, like creating our own community. See? Creating our own community. This is ours. This is it. Bang. And we move it in a place where it can be protected so that we can see what's coming on all four sides, because we know you're coming. We know you're coming. But we're like, okay, come on. Because soon they come, we pop back down under the earth like the gopher. Disappear, you know what I'm saying? Because we got to look out, you know what I'm saying? Say, hey, they're coming, right? So we pop out, they come up, we ain't there. You know what I'm saying? And then they come inside, and then guess what? When they come inside, we go outside, lock the door on their ass, and now we got them locked up.
That's right.
You hear what I'm saying? Now, is that what we talking about here?
That's exactly what we're
Is that the game? Okay. I just wanted to know. Thank you very much for helping me digest that, because I'm telling you right now, that was a lot. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
All
So
right.
definitely. So thank y'all for tuning in again. We will be back next week. Make sure y'all support the page, like, subscribe, share. On our YouTubers, make sure you guys, if you want to donate to us and help Mile High News out, just click on the link below there. Or we're at the Cash App, and our Cash App is $ Mile High News, all uppercase letters. All right, fam. We will see y'all next week. We're going to be doing our Sister Circle. So, see y'all next week. Peace.